naughty and nice. So I wanted, many of you have gotten the small ones, and I wanted to put this together so you can see what it's gonna look like and how easy it is to put together. Make sure, the number one thing is make sure that when you're painting the naughty and nice areas, plus the daily elf report, that if you don't want to have to come in with a paint pen on the smaller letters, that you really use a really light paint stain for that. It's super cute and it's pretty easy. So let me show you what to do. So first off, I wanted to stain this area the same color that I'm going to stain. Basically, put that aside. We're going to stain that and stain the front. Wow, this is going to be so easy. So easy. So I want, you guys know I like to use brown and gold together, but I want it mostly gold and very little brown. So hey, I'm not seeing any comments because sometimes Facebook gets a little weird like that. Just know that I'll come back through and I'll check and see what you've said, unless it starts playing. Sometimes it does. Sometimes I have to swipe left. Craziness. So I'm going to add quite a bit of moisture. And you could use a paintbrush. I'm going to use a wet wipe, which was mostly dried out. So I got it damp again. Like if I were to squeeze it, hardly anything comes out. And I'm just going to lightly stain my board. Pretty simple. So I wanted to add a little brown to my gold so it wasn't super yellow. And I'm just wiping with the grain. Between the paper and the paper towel, or wet wipe, I am going for a lot of paint, so make sure you have enough at your disposal. Ta-da! Okay, that was super simple. You can still see naughty and nice, pretty darn easy, but if you wanted to, you could pick up your paint pen and really pull those out. If you don't have a paint pen, make sure you get a really fine paintbrush and probably some fluid acrylic, whatever color, and thin it down. So I'm going to use that same color scheme for my cute little elf. So cute. Except for the hat. The hat I'm going to paint a color. So Diana, I don't want to say her last name, from Laverne, California, she picked up enough for all her grandkids and then used all of the paint pods that we have that go out. And I just think she did such a great job. And then she hand painted the lettering. Super cute. So I'm just gonna, like with a pencil, or just kind of mentally mark how far down you need to go. Oh, I found a pencil. So if this was in line, I'm just gonna come down to here. Good grief. Okay. Apparently we don't have the budget for a pencil or a pencil sharpener. That's okay. I'll know to come down about midway in his earlobes. That should work. But everything else is going to be this nice brown gold color. So I'm going to do his ears. Oh my gosh, how easy is that? Okay, I swear the dog was quiet all day. And then Dudley is back to his whining. He's the grand puppy. Not sure why, but he's a whiner 49er. So let me it's already mostly dry, so I'm just gonna make sure. I mean, how simple is this? If you're gonna paint it though and use paint, you're looking for a heavier application, you're definitely gonna wanna be careful around the etched words. If you're not planning on using a paint pen. And I may come back through and I may decide to use a paint pen. but you know they hate me. So if you're just watching now, you know, give me a shout out. Tell me, are you sneaking a peek at work? And shh, don't tell anybody. Or maybe you're off already. Maybe our East Coast friends are, they're off work already and they're slaving in the kitchen. Ta-da. Okay, super simple. So this goes on top of here, but does this go in first? There we go. This goes on top of here. Good grief. Now it's going to be a little bendy because I'm using the wrong side. Well, I guess I could just redo it. Take two. Okay. So that's it. Don't put that on your back. Of course, now mine's going to glue to the paper. Okay, this is your spacer. Whoa, and this is why we do this online with you guys, because we just saved you a bunch of time, and I'm the one that looks foolish, not you. Okay, so you're gonna clean this up, get rid of all the extra glue because you've got in there kind of crazy. Doop. And then do not glue this piece in. It needs to slide. And please don't put this in here while the glue, let's say you overglued like me, while it's gluing or drying. Because what's gonna happen is the board's going to stick, right? So that's my number 2 big roll or big hint on this application is the spacer. Guys, it's dinner and a show today. Okay, the spacer goes on top. I kept thinking, and you heard me, I said, why is that just a half piece? Why doesn't it go all the way up? I'm not worried about the glue because I'm going to glue that next piece on there. So I am gonna take a second and stick those together, chip clip them. Ta-da. When they're ready, I will glue it on to my toggle board and it slides back and forth. So it's really pretty simple technology, engineering, I should say. Just don't screw it up the first time. This piece goes on top of the naughty and nice. Don't worry about it not being painted. Don't worry that the glue is drying. Trying to get it on there before it dries. Whoop. Come on, please. Please don't dry. Okay. I know you might be tempted to go ahead and glue this on. Oops, sorry. But because this board is smaller than this opening, you would be remiss in that and you'd be prying that apart. So I'm just gonna double check that my glue is completely dry. I'm just gonna drop that board in place, take off my chip clip, and get some more glue. So I guess, let me recap. Number 1, glue the frame on the naughty and nice. Number 2, make sure the glue is dry and drop in the completely painted, come here, toggle board. And then I'm gonna use some glue, but not too much, so I'm taking it off. And I'm gonna just offset. Now, if you're left-handed, you might choose to put the toggle piece, I don't know what to call it, on the left side. I'm right-handed. John can just suck it up. He's left-handed. So, and then now when you put this on here, it will fit just perfectly. I think I need a little bit more glue. Only because I did not do mine in correct order. Okay, get your chip clips ready. I'm not going to be tempted to slide this just yet because it really needs to, the glue really needs to take hold. I want to make sure we're lined up. I am not. Hold on a second. Put the chip clip on the wrong spot. Come on, you. Did I use glue too far down? That's okay. So like I said, we're saving you guys tons of time with this experience. Don't put your glue so far down it inhibits the movement. I know it seems tricky, but it's really not. It's just that I'm making every mistake possible. Every mistake possible. So I could let that dry. I think it's really only there, maybe right here. I just want to make sure I'm sliding, freely sliding. I'm gonna leave it in the center for now. Okay, we're going for it. Now we're going for it. Line yourself up, nice and neat. Remember, if you're doing this with the little guys, see, nice and easy. That was an easy fix. Don't panic. This is definitely a one mojito project. I'm saying one, even though it's probably a half, because you can never just drink half a mojito, guys. Come on. Just not possible. Okay, so I am gonna come back and I'm gonna give my blue a second coat if I decide to do blue. I'm probably gonna need to stick to blue since I painted this one. That same color. Ta-da! Okay. And this guy needs another coat also. I'm just gonna line them up. Grab my chip clip. Oh, you're so stinking cute. And such an easy project. Come here, you. An easy project. Oh my gosh, if I can do it, I'm so clumsy. If I can do it, you guys can do it. Your grandkids can do it. What could go wrong? Maybe don't have them glue. There we go. And then finally, the last piece of resistance. I'm just thinking when I type out the instructions, I'm gonna have to be like, ignore everything on the first 3 minutes and go to minute 5. Super cute. A couple things you can do to add more jazzercise is you can take some glitz and white or clear glue and make up a glitter glue and pop it all over, or just put it on your white. You can use Snow Tex for sure. Heavy body acrylic to make it look super fluffy. And then what else? Let's talk about the stand. So the large one, not the small ones, the large ones come with a stand. No hole, because we don't want you to hang it. It's a stand, it's included. Paint it whatever color you want, and it'll just sit on it. How cute is that? But if you got the small ones, they're about 5 inches tall. I think I remember that. And you have a choice of hole or no hole, meaning you want it as an ornament, or do you want to just have it on a shelf, if that makes sense. So hopefully, let me see, can I move this now? Oh, look, I can move it now, so easy. I'm nice, and John's naughty. He's out working hard in the workshop. I'm heading out there right now. I'm just gonna take off my chip clips. I'm gonna get the white crown, or jester cap, I guess, elf cap, painted one more time. And then I'm gonna decide what I want to paint, color I want to paint my stand. I was thinking black because I might wanna use my stand for something else. I'm trying to see if I have a stand already painted. But hopefully you loved this tutorial on how to put this together. I made a couple mistakes at the beginning. Hope I saved you a couple errors. Saved you a little bit of time. Brenda's sending out some love. Hey, Brenda. You're the best. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the workshop.